Okay, today I want to talk to you guys about a few ideas that I came up with and I wanted to share with you all. So, the idea is a product idea. So, these are things that came up into my mind and felt like the need and place for these specific products. And I don't think there are a lot of products right now in the market that actually does these things. And I hope and I wish that these products can, or these ideas will be picked up by some companies out there, make it happen. But if anyone would do, especially the Chinese companies that are growing in the filmmaking market, I hope you guys can pick this idea up and be the first to actually release this because there are a lot of potentials in here. So the first idea is very simple. It's a director's viewfinder. A lot of filmmakers neglect this. Mostly content creators, they don't really care about director's viewfinder. They usually set up the camera, full frame camera, zoom lens 2.8 and just bang out the content, right? And I understand that. Being at the specific timing is very key for a content creator. For vloggers, you need to be capturing the right moment and the right time and deliver that feeling to the another person. So viewfinders may not be the one for content creators, but for filmmakers who like to take things a bit more in depth and who likes to take things in control when it comes to framing, lighting, and making things, being a perfectionist basically, right? A director's viewfinder, if you go to eBay or go online and search for a director's viewfinder, it's quite pricey. These things range from $1,000 to and above. Most DPs and people who have the enough budget would say it's a great investment. It's definitely worth your money. But for me, I think these are a market that it haven't really been touched yet. It's like this. Now you see LED lightings, 60 watts, that are really, really affordable. You know, you thought Xeon was cheap. You thought SmallRig was affordable. You thought Godox was good for the price. It's a different market out there for the Chinese companies. So the lights back in the days when there were no LEDs, it was all tungsten, HMIs. Now it's LEDs. It's compact, affordable. How about a viewfinder? There isn't a specific knockoff. You know, a knockoff isn't really the term that I would use here, but an affordable version that can compete in the market. If SmallRig gets this idea and be the first to release it, it's going to be sold out. And I think it's going to be perfect for filmmakers to pick one up and put it in their travel bag. And when that's released, you're going to see a lot of influencers talking about it and saying that it's a must get for their camera bag 2025. You know, so director's viewfinder, I think is possible because if you go to Temu right now, you get this extender magnifiers that are really, really affordable. As long as you get the parts right and, you know, modified in a way that it's suitable for a filmmaker like 24 to 105, then they're able to pre-visualize their framing ahead and make it compact so they can just wear it as a necklace around the set. I think it's going to be a game changer. So that's one product. Another one is a camera bag. And there are lots of camera bags out there, you know. There are hard cases, soft cases, rolling bags. The camera bag isn't really necessary when you're actually shooting. Here's what I mean. It's great for traveling. It's great for carrying your bag and moving from point A to point B. But when you arrive on set and when you take out your camera and start shooting, what is the camera bag doing? Basically nothing. It just stays there in the corner doing nothing. Yes, you would argue that the whole point of the camera bag is just for carrying, but I think there are more potentials if it can still be maximized during the shoot. So what I thought is, why not give a bag that can also be used as a tripod? I'm just suggesting my idea here. Maybe it's already been done. I'm not sure. Maybe it's been done and it's been a fail. But I really haven't found one that's online that it can actually be used as a tripod yet so far. Maybe a rolling case, rolling bags, because it does have a handle on top. Maybe you can mount your camera there. Use a magic arm to clamp it on there. I don't see myself using a rolling bag anytime soon. And I'm talking about a carrying bag on your shoulders. So try to design a backpack where you can take out the legs at the bottom. There's many creative ways I think you can do. You know, fold your legs like this inside the bag and pull one leg out at the bottom, and you get 4 legs in total because the bag is square. And if you put it onto the floor, make it balance, make it a hard, sturdy leg, but make it compact so you can still detach it. You can still put it back when you're done. Probably the next thing you would have to add for a camera bag like that is a 3/8 thread that is spring loaded for a 1/4 inch thread. As long as you have that mounting on the top, you are able to still add a ball head or have the option to sell an extension rod, so where you can attach from the bag, extend it, add a ball head, and you can basically get a tripod that's probably at the stomach level. So what you're getting in total is 3 tripods. So one tripod on the left side, another tripod on the right side. Those water carry things that, the most bags provide. Put one tripod there, another tripod there, and you get another tripod on top of the bag. So you get a 3 camera setup, 3 tripod setup, and the bag is still being used when you're shooting. And a third product idea, I just thought this out recently while I was watching a behind the scene video of a movie, a Hollywood movie. Let me check what it was called. The Substance. So when they were shooting this, The Substance movie, there was a scene where they were shooting a B-roll, a montage shot. So it's a beauty shot, high key setup, and they're rocking a close-up shot. But when I was watching this video, they were using a fill. They were just using paper as a source of fill for the talent. We see a lot of filmmakers use negs and fills to shape their light. But what they were using was a paper, and they put a hole in the middle for the lens to fit, and they used it as some sort of a ring light fill of a paper. So they attached the paper in front of the lens, and they used it as a source of fill. They were using a backlight, heavy backlight, and they just used the camera to bounce it off. And this only works, of course, when it's for close-ups, because that paper or the white fill isn't going to film in a very far distance. But what if there's a product like this? Yes, it's a lot cheaper if you're going to do it DIY, get a paper and do it by yourself. But we're talking about a product that is going to last, and that is going to be compact. For it to do so, the paper is not going to cut out. So if they're going to make a some kind of fill, maybe it can't be a paper, but a foldable option that they can mount in front of their lens. You know how matte box used to be very chunky and big back in the days, and you really needed a rod system to mount your matte box in front of the lens? Now, SmallRig and Tilta has a way to mount their matte box in front of your lens. Carbon fiber. What I'm thinking is, what if you get something like that as well? Have a way to mount it in front of your lens. So you attach it in front of the lens, you unlock it, and then this thing extends. So it becomes a big white circle in front of your lens, and it should be really light, and then you shoot. And so when you shoot a, let's say, product shot for a wedding, you're shooting rings, you're shooting products. So when you get close to it, you basically have a fill in front of your lens. So you don't need another manpower. You don't need another C-stand to fill in the shadow side. Saves time. So I think that will be really great. The design-wise is going to be the tricky part. I just wish that can be achieved. Chinese companies, make it happen. So yeah, those are my 3 ideas for filmmaking products. I want to know what your thoughts are on the comments as well. I'll see you guys on the next one.